I'll just tell everybody, the Andrew Tate thing. The whole world is supporting this guy right now. Oh, he's the best, he's the best. Good. Would you want your daughters hanging out with him? Let's do that poll. The same people that said he deserves to be let out and he's doing good things, good. You want your daughters hanging out with him? How about your sons? That's not the only way people can be successful on this planet. I don't want to go.
Grant, you are like one of the biggest marketing gurus, business influencers out right now. And since you touched on it just a little bit ago, I'd love to understand your strategy for social. I had Alex Hormozi on, and he mentioned that he actually did some private calls with you before he blew up. And he said that you taught him basically how to dominate on social media. And so I'd love to learn maybe some of the things that you shared with Alex on that call in terms of how you were able to just take over. You're everywhere.
The first thing is to be everywhere, right? It's not about 6 pieces of content every day. It's about make sure you are on multiple platforms every day. There's a word in the dictionary called omnipresence. Omnipresent means to be everywhere all at the same time. Anything that can accomplish everywhere all at the same time will be assigned the designation of powerful. Male, female, young, old, it doesn't matter, okay? Anything that can accomplish the concept of being everywhere all at one same time will be assigned altitude or power. Being in one place at one time is okay. Yeah, so you're in one place, but the problem is you're in one place, okay? And the audience is limited. So today with technology, this is so much easier than it was when I was growing up because it was almost impossible to be everywhere. Look, I could be on YouTube right now. I'm on YouTube right this second, dropping a live video. I got shorts going, longs going, Instagram, we just posted on. We can do stories there as well. I can do a story with you right now. I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on Twitter Spaces at least twice today. We'll be on TikTok, Snapchat. I'll be on TikTok until the government kills it. And then I'm also going to do billboards, speaking gigs. I'm having a personal one-on-one meeting today with a group. I'll have a phone call. I'll go back to old school stuff and do phone calls today. And somebody's going to say, man, I saw you do this interview was last week. They talked about you, me doing that thing with Alex. You're talking about it today. This is the concept of how many different tentacles can I put into society? So wherever you go, you see me. Do I need to buy an ad or could it just be organic? I'm willing to do both of those. So networking through marketing is a very easy concept once people have the proper size target. Like if your target is just to keep doing what you've been doing, you will not do anything that I'm talking about right now. If you believe the middle class is the ultimate end goal, the holy grail of life, to save a little money, have a retirement account, pay your house off, and put your kids through college, you're not going to do anything that I'm talking about. But if you wanted to create massive amounts of wealth in a lifetime, which I'm interested in, by the way, today, you mentioned 7 companies. We have 16 companies today worth about $3 billion, $4 billion worth of real estate. I've raised $1 billion in cash over the internet and sold $1 billion worth of products and services, and nobody even knows me, right? So Andrew Tate, he's known by more people than I am, and he's in jail today. So I don't want to go to jail to get known. Okay, I need to figure out how to do something that I'm proud of for my daughters and my wife and myself and still get known. And I'll just tell everybody, you won't do it if you have small goals. You will not do what Gary Vaynerchuk suggests if you have tiny goals, because there's no reason. You don't need to do this if you just want to get by or you just want $1 million. That's why billionaires will never give you this advice. Elon's on every day. Elon's on. When Warren in his prime was doing TV every single day. That was the social media of the day. Bill Gates, if people actually liked him, he would be extremely more powerful than he is, which is terrifying. But he can't hold an audience long enough, right? Wealthy people have known this for years. Networking, okay? They all hang with one another. They hang with people that can lift them because of their finances and their assets and their connections.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are scared about investing in social media, whether that's money or their time. What are your thoughts on that in terms of investing in yourself to grow your brand?
Yeah, I think people are more scared than the money. Again, if you thought you were going to become a billionaire because of it, you'd probably do it.
Yeah.
There's some number at which a person would walk on glass. Now, I know there's people out there say, oh, money doesn't motivate me. Trust me, there's some number. There's some number at which if you thought you could get it, you'd stop everything you're doing right now. And even if you didn't want the money, you want it for someone. There's someone in your life that you love. If none of this gets your attention, I can't imagine why they would even follow Young and Profiting. Why follow here? Anybody, your audience is going to be like, okay, there is a number
No, my audience likes money.
There's a number at which you would walk on glass if you knew you were going to get it, if you were guaranteed. That's why I think people don't market, because they're not sure they're going to get it. They're quitting before they start. You're actually telling the universe of attraction, if that exists, you're telling it, yeah, I want it, but I'm not really willing to do whatever it takes. And so the universe is not going to accommodate. The universe knows I'm serious. Dude, my enemy, people that don't like me, they even say privately, I don't like him. I don't like his style. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like the way he's raw. Bro, that guy will not stop until he gets what he wants. And most importantly, I know that. Okay, it's not that other people need to know that. I need to know that so that when I go into an adventure, I'm not gonna stop till I get through the woods. So the other thing I'll say is this: people should take a little test. Would you rather $1 million? You're broke. You have nothing. Would you rather $1 million or 1 million friends? And when I say 1 million friends, I'm talking about friends that will help you. What would you rather have? $1 million in cash right now or 1 million friends?
Hands down, 1 million friends.
Dude, you want 1 million friends, right? Because even if you can they just hadn't done the math. 76% of the people will say they want the $1 million right now. I've done this poll to 35,000 people. 76% of the people, almost every time I do it, 74, 75, 76 will say, I want that $1 million and I want it right now. The reason why most people want the million is they don't know how to convert 5% of the audience. 5% of 1 million people is 50,000. If they give me $100, that's 5 million. I 5x the million with only a 5% return. If I could get 5% of them to give me $50, no, let's say if I could get 50,000 people to give me $100, that's 5 million. If I could get them to do that every month, it's 60 million. So if you answer the question, I want my $1 million, it just costs you $59 million to take that money.
Yeah. Yeah. People don't realize how lucrative being a social media influencer can be, because I'm one of the biggest influencers on LinkedIn. That's where I grew my brand, and that's where everything spawned for me, like my posts, my business, my clients. Now, no matter what happens, I call it my insurance policy. No matter what happens, I can get a job, get a client, make money so much more easily than if I wasn't an influencer. So I totally agree with you.